team in the country facing a serious test on the road against a ranked opponent. Can they escape here with the top ranking intact? Welcome, folks, to the home of the Louisville Cardinals, L&M Stadium in Louisville, Kentucky, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the UConn Huskies, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. The Cardinals will kick this deep to get us going. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. They're going to run it. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. But we expect a tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
Takes a deep shot down the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. What an electric play. Suddenly, they've moved into scoring position down to the 24.
Boy, just like that, we've got a big play already here by this offense. Not afraid to take some shots downfield. They hit it. They got great field position now.
Gonna run it. It's Wilcox. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Man, this is exactly how you want to start an opening drive on the road for this offense. Really well-blocked play, pick up some nice yardage. And if you're this offensive line, this is exactly what you talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front, especially early in this game, and give their running back plenty of room to rumble.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Moves out of the pocket. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Looking for a man. Launching one to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Play fake, looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
And the Cardinals will send their punt team onto the field. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the UConn offense back on the field now. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught by the receiver. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And that pass is hauled in over the middle.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Now it's second down here. Throwing off play action. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. He hands it off from the gun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Call. He's past the marker and still going. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
That's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Second and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, UConn.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Well, Kirk, UConn has the lead here. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, to me, it looked like the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the ball from the time he got the snap. His receiver does a nice job of creating separation almost immediately on that corner route.
It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Now give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming third down situation.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The Cardinals line up on 1st and 10 now. Takes the handoff. It's Hussein. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it second and medium. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's running out of time here. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Press it, run, pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He fires downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Hussein. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
It's a quarterback keeper. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Yeah, they go with the option, and they didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option and being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Defense looking for a stop on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. Looking for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Cardinals.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will be returned. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Get some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Huskies. He's going to score. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and, of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
Bringing it out. It's Hatchett. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here on first down. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
2nd and long, backed up at the 7-yard line. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw to his receiver. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. To dart to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Look out, he's loose. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Louisville. There was no catching him that time.
Well, that's why this wide receiver is one of the best in the country. Makes a routine catch, and look what he does with it. Takes it almost a length of the field for a touchdown.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. He left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The defender gets a hand in here to break the pass off.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of it and makes a heck of a play.
Throws to the tight end. Deflected. The defense forcing the incompletion. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Now the first play of this drive here, set up at the 37. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Lets it go quickly. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, UConn.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And they tack on the extra point. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a man deep on the right side. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
The pass rush closing in. And it's hauled in. What a catch. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. This will likely be the last play of the half. And now the handoff. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They were effective in the first half, but the way their defense is playing, they had better keep scoring here today to stay close. With the catch, it's Patchett. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback still with the football. Crosses the 45. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to the left side. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Patchett. He's in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
And now they'll set up for the point after. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And UConn's offense is back out there. Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. Oh, great juke, and he's in the clear. Now here he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Huskies, to put them on top now.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Point after, knocked right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Patchett. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? He escapes the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit. He wasn't able to complete this pass.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And they hand it off to the back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. And he's going to take a shot down the left side.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
I missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Using his legs, it's Wilcox. Breaks free. Breaks into the clear. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down. Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, a wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either a receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
First down loss sets up 2nd and long from the 11. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now big decision coming up here on 4th.
And the Cardinals will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the coverage team finally gets him, but a great return. You can see the elusive speed from the return man. Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. And they'll give it to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UConn. They just keep feeding the running back the rock, and they cannot stop him. Another touchdown for him.
This running back is having a career game here today. And, you know, the defense, they've had the entire first half, halftime, to try to come up with some adjustments. Nothing that they are coming up with is working. If I'm this offense, continue to give this back more chances.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this 3rd quarter? And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle. That'll keep him short of the 1st down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got 4th down.
Predicate route with a sneak. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. 4th down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak, but a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
Catch made on the out route. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40.
This guy was a great 3-sport athlete out of high school. He's not the fastest, but as you can see, if he has room to take off, he's savvy enough to understand when to do it, and he has the speed to be able to pick up nice yards.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking for his back. Grab near the sticks. It's Hussein. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Important 3rd down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Boy, Chris, it has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. It's another deep shot. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Louisville. This offense really clicking. They connect again. That's just been an unstoppable pitch and catch combination all game here.
This receiver's been making this defense look silly, Chris, the entire game. He has multiple touchdowns so far. Just shows you that whatever the game plan was to slow him down, flat out hasn't worked.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the UConn offense back on the field now. Working clock with the ground game. Has the 1st down and more. He's in the clear. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. No chance to catch him there.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires quickly to the left. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Let's it fly out of the wideout. It's a risky pass. He gets away with it. Almost the 2nd interception for this defense today.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense picks it up on the run. Touchdown, UConn. A huge defensive score. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the offense just takes a knee here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. They went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Looking for a receiver. The pocket breaking down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for a late, deep throw. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Looking deep for late game heroics. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Chris, it's a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the 1st down marker is on 4th and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker, and they're unable to do it here.
The offense just going to take a knee here. This one is over, and they can begin to think about how to improve. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A Hail Mary prayer answered. What a throw by that quarterback.
Chris, a great throw by the quarterback is right. Not just the distance, but to put it up into the air long enough to give his receivers a chance to get underneath it. The result, a a miracle, and a touchdown.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete. They tried for the consolation two-point try, but this game is over.